gonna make it. And dudes that really want it is dudes that's gonna take it. $40 good to get you straight.
Welcome to In Perspective Sports. I'm your host, Mr. Roderick Horton. We're back again. I got my panel with me tonight. I got Mr. Nick Edmondson in the building. I got my man Sherman Corpman with me. And the Frib, of course, Mr. Frib Corpman. Chris Corpman. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening?
Word. Got a story. Let me start out like this. Remember back in the day, so stuff we read about as far as when the slave times, and when they was bringing in the new slaves, they put them on the chopping block and pretty much auction them off, oil them up real good, and they start bidding on the slaves, and the biggest ones go wherever they gotta go, however they do it, or, the fucked up story of how it went, whatever. I think it's the same thing as the combine today. I think it's the biggest bunch of crap there is. You already know what they did by the film. So this combine, it can't play but at least 5, even 3% on what you gonna do as far as a coach. I wouldn't give a shit what they did at the combine if it was me. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, it's a big hype of. Basically, I think they do maybe 5 to 6 drills.
Come on, push up, look.
Basically, it's run and jump. They do the bench.
Come on.
To me, it really don't tell nothing. I don't know. It's even funny that they even train you before the combine for those specific drills.
Come on, man.
So I don't agree with it neither, and it's not going to really tell you anything.
Right.
I mean.
And then they turn around and have to do the same thing for the pro day, I mean, nah, I do think it's a waste of time. It's more for the media than anything, the livestock.
It's the spectacle. It's the bullshit. Right, yeah. I think it's the most pointless thing in football.
Where they could save the money.
Fucking meat market, that's all it is.
Save that money for something else, I mean, you already know on the career day that they come in, that's when the general managers, the whole thing, the coach, this and that and that and this. There's nobody at the combine who's really there. Yeah, you got a couple scouts, I mean, one of them dudes mess around and pull a hamstring,
Right. Oh, he's not able to play in the league now because he couldn't handle the training day. Like, come on, man, you risked his career for that
that's
bullshit.
His meat and potatoes,
I ain't feeling it.
For a couple hours.
What you got?
It's a flip side to it. I mean,
right, of course.
It's all about marketing. I think that's where the NFL brands itself, and they say, well, here's 300 athletes, or how many athletes get invited to the combine, and most of these people, those are the ones they market. Are they gonna market? And those are the ones that get some pretty decent contracts. But really, half of them people that's gonna come and can't make that team are gonna be some undrafted people who they pay nothing. And I think that's they didn't get a chance to market themselves, but they make the team. You know what I mean? Like, if you got first round, second round, third round, what that's really saying is you're going to get paid so much money.
Right. Exactly.
And if you look at the stars in the NFL, most of them are undraftees.
Yeah.
And they get shit for their first 5, 6 years in the NFL. They make no money.
So basically, you said the combine is for guys who almost guaranteed the
Well,
contract?
for every stud that Jerry Jones signed, he's going to sign 5 or 6 of them that he's paying fucking nothing.
You right.
Yeah, right. Of course.
You know what I mean? So
over glorifying them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and not to knock on Manziel or anything. You know what I'm saying? 5'9". Yeah. I mean, I give what the Super Bowl, winning quarterback did Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson is a different type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they blowing the hyping my dude up, which I give him his props. I do.
Who? Russell?
Manziel, you know what I'm saying? I give him his props.
Right.
But you got cats like Bridgewater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My man from UC, I mean, these are thoroughbred quarterbacks. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So,
speaking of thoroughbred, what y'all think about old boy from South Carolina?
You talking about Jadavian?
Man won't participate in too much. He can show he can run, he can jump.
I mean, but at the end,
he got that motor.
But
I'm sorry.
it ain't.
Hold on, what you mean? What you
I
mean?
just don't think he got that motor.
Because he didn't want to do
He's
the
smart.
little.
Don't get me wrong. He gonna get paid.
Right.
But they put so much emphasis on this guaranteed money. You have to understand where these boys is coming from. You know what I'm saying? You can go out here and you stay your senior year of school. You know what I'm saying? Which I think the colleges need to put, you know, promote going to school more than they, you know, you are like, that's something else, you know, as far as you talk about meat and potatoes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, but, you know, it's like with Jadavian, you know what I'm saying? This cat realizes what his worth is. We was talking about this, you know, this dude just bust out a 4.6 40.
Right.
At the end of the day, just come with some names of some other defensive ends who's running a 4.6 40.
That's my point exactly.
Right.
But
And it don't mean nothing.
Yes, yes.
Because
he
you got the
doesn't.
film on this dude showing that
doesn't
he's
mean
going to
nothing.
show improve. Like, what the hell was the point of the combine? Because you're going to pull up some scrubs. You know, might not be scrubs, but
Chris brought up the point.
what?
It's the simple fact that this dude's gonna get paid more fucking money than some fucking people, some undrafted dude that's got a fucking motor on 10.
Right.
This dude runs a 4.6 40 or whatever, but he don't have a motor.
You don't.
And he's going top
whatsoever.
10 regardless. He's gonna
Oh,
make
yes.
some money. He's gonna make some money.
But he's gonna be.
But it's a James Harrison.
Oh yes.
In that damn draft, a couple of them
yes.
that's not gonna be paid about $400,000. And if you really look at the scheme of things, they need that bait to market while they shit everybody else, and that's what the
And
hell
that's
is going
right.
on.
But look here.
It's
I'm-
motivation.
They don't give a fuck.
but look, but I'm
I
gonna
got a ticket to sell some jerseys and bring some fans
Yeah,
in here.
that's
I'm
real.
shitting all these other motherfuckers that come out here and work hard for it.
I feel what you're saying, but
You know what I mean?
You think one of them good old boys down there in Texas signed Jadavian? Sign him now. Sign him to a big old signing bonus and give him a good old nice old contract. That this motherfucker ain't gonna go out here and perform. I'm trying to tell you, this is gonna be the modern day. I'm just
be
being
honest
as real
with
with you as I can be. Hey, his college coach, Steve Spurrier. Now, yeah, he was this and that, but this man said, hey, sometimes in practice I had to tell him.
Ah, man.
Back up for a second, dog.
He was hating
You
like
know what I'm saying?
fuck, man.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're
Go
saying.
ahead.
You know, he's a man child. Come on.
But okay, it's a different dynamic to that too. I mean, what you take that kid right there.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it, I don't want to get hurt in college. They don't give a damn about me.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
take that type of athlete, he can play out of high school pro football. Adrian Peterson could have ran the ball out of high. Ray Lewis, the people that's great could have played. Leon Johnson could have ran the ball out of high school. The people that's great and make it to the league, college does not help them.
I feel you.
I mean, dude, you can put them on the same fucking. In a year's time, a team can draft them out of high school and have their bodies ready for the NFL.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, and you know.
All right, welcome back to In Perspective Sports. My next one is OKC. Looks like they're having trouble. Your man's killed it. 35 a game for about, 10, 11, 14 games. Now Westbrook comes back and they can't get it together. What's going on in OKC? You know, sometimes it take a while to gel. Yeah. But the boy look like he just he need to just calm down. He's out there still trying to do double pump, little finger rolls. I'm like, man, you looking crazy. Slow your ass down and, you know what I'm saying, take a little 14-footer. You pop a shot.
What was it? The game before, he had 17 shots. Durant had 16. That's the problem.
That's the problem. He can't do that. He's fucking up the
Tell him
chemistry.
he pump your brakes, man.
Pump your damn brakes.
But at
But
that,
at the same time, my bad. Durant's calling himself better than LeBron James, the MVP. Well, that's where your MVP comes in at. You got to step up. You got to put your guys in check, whether
Better
it's your best
tell 'em.
friend or not.
What?
And that's my problem with Durant.
Right.
No disrespect.
He gonna let it happen
Heck of a
again.
player, but he's not a leader.
He's not gonna. He's
He's
exactly.
not a leader of men. I should say that.
He's not.
but I'm not gonna put that at Durant says that he's the MVP. Maybe it's the media is calling him the MVP.
Oh no, he's come out and said
No,
it.
he won't sit.
He
He's
said
putting it
it.
out
He said
there.
it. He said it.
won't sit and goddamn, he's on it.
But see, that's you know, when LeBron came in, I felt like he shut that down. You know what I'm saying? He came in the OKC, you know, and then at the end of the day, I also put it on management, you know, because after Miami come in OKC and then bashed them, because you know they knew, oh, we getting Westbrook back. This and that. You didn't need Westbrook for that game. I felt like that. You know,
Would've won that
Durant,
game? No, they
man,
lose.
Durant could have hit 40 and they could have won that game.
Right.
On the real. You know what I'm saying? But you had to put him in that chemistry, you know?
He's on some duo shit. Fuck that. Keep beasting.
Yeah.
What you think?
I just think that that Durant he really ain't want to shine. He's not. He lets the media say that, but he don't like that boy been there.
Who, Westbrook?
Nope.
No.
You don't think he does?
No, Westbrook just as good as Kevin Durant. And if you look at the playoffs the last couple years, Who's the killer out of them, dude? It ain't.
The
it
last
ain't
three
Westbrook.
has been
Westbrook is
Westbrook.
gonna get his 30 a
They
game.
gonna get it.
But nobody fears this big old motherfucker. They fear Westbrook.
Right.
Westbrook is the one you gotta stop if you're gonna beat them
But look, is it the simple
in the playoffs.
Is it the simple fact of that, or is it the simple fact that he realized that, damn, Westbrook's the one that should be in Houston and Harden should be sitting with him in OKC?
I just
I
think.
disagree.
Go ahead.
Westbrook is he's first team, offense and defense. Harden is a scorer.
Yeah.
I mean, but look, that's two scores.
How many point guards have you heard dominate Westbrook on both ends of the court, or even one end of the court?
Yeah, but I'm feeling you. But on the days that Harden was,
Right.
the days that Harden is off, Durant's doing it there. Both of them's on. That's working.
got
You daggum near guy.
that's two
You got
iffy,
LeBron.
iffy
You got a smaller
defensive
LeBron and
players
Dwayne
right
Wade
there.
on your team,
That's
man.
like having two Melos on offense and defense.
I
got
look at like
hit-miss on
LeBron and
defense.
Dwayne. I look at it like
Nah,
LeBron and
Miami
Dwayne
brings
Wade.
it on defense. I must say that.
All right, but like
That's my
say,
opinion.
man, they just, I think, how much you on that one? They almost, he don't like him on the squad. Durant turns into a different fucking player.
I'm gonna keep it real.
He does.
No, Durant play that damn good boy shit.
He does, and he's been playing beast.
He will
Few
not.
weeks.
He can stop all that shit about Westbrook right now. He could say, "Hey, y'all shut the hell up. This motherfucker just good as I am. He's valuable to this team." Now that's just like a lot of times in sports, LeBron did Wade like it. At first year, he sat back and I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he let the media play Wade.
Yeah.
It happens.
I figured.
But if OKC's gonna be successful, they better be thinking about keeping both of these guys because Kevin Durant is a scorer. He's the best scorer in the league, but that means nothing come playoff time. It's a level of intensity that every team has to have, and they leader has to play at that level. And Durant doesn't. He can score 60 points.
Why not? Why don't he do it with Westbrook's there then?
He don't go to that. But Westbrook's there.
Yeah, he does. He lets Westbrook be more of the beast, like you done said. Why the fuck don't Durant keep?
That's the
he played
golden
as
question.
a fucking. I know.
That's the golden
What
question.
the fuck is the answer? What's
He's
going
not
on
taking
with him?
control of his team.
He's not got that leadership quality then. And he's to get the
Westbrook's
team
the
over
leader of the
Westbrook.
team.
Then the leader's back, and that's why what's going on. All he did was step up for the leader till the leader came
The
back.
leader came back.
I had it all wrong then, so there it is.
But to me, man, I mean, there's plenty of games last year that if he wasn't on, they wouldn't win. I looked at it like in the playoffs. Yeah, I feel what you're saying about Westbrook, but in the games they won, it was when Durant got off. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he might be finding his identity. That's where I still go back to the simple fact of, with Kevin Durant, when it comes time for, his contract to stay up, I don't think OKC's going to have the money to keep either one of them. This boy is phenomenal. Hey, man, he's phenomenal. If somebody like New York, Chicago, or somebody like that come calling and can guarantee this dude a championship, he's going to have to get a championship
Kevin
before his
Kevin
contract
Durant
come
won't
up.
go to a big market.
No.
He won't.
You don't think
He
so?
can't.
Why you say that though?
He can't handle it.
I don't think he can.
He can't handle
He's
it.
comfortable in OKC, like he's at
He's
home.
a Dwight
and
Howard,
He
not
is.
as a player, but
off
In
the
spirit,
court.
you think it's
Yes,
spirit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
Go ahead,
is.
say
I
that.
totally agree with that.
I just man, this dude.
He's not a spotlight nigga.
He's not a killer.
He's great. He's not a killer.
He's not a killer.
Not a
That's
killer.
he can when it come playoff time. Other teams are like let Durant hit 60.
Yeah.
He's not. It's a physical presence.
We're gonna go to football for a second. What do you think of them trying to take the word nigga out of football?
Take it out.
The commissioner. This is say why that we great argue. This is
We're
gonna be
gonna
good,
argue.
right?
I'm not feeling it.
I
Because I'm
won't
still
hear it.
going back to the Miami situation and how you allowing it to be cool for white folk to just run around hollering the N-word. That ain't cool to me. Just that acceptable now. To where anybody can go around slurring that word. Because they play it in the music, we can say it.
So should they?
So
stop
you
it
ready
at
to
the
knock one out when they call you that on the field? Because I've already heard from interviews from players, only certain ones could call me that.
No, I heard that there's nobody on the field that ever. No white boys is saying nigga on the field.
They don't like
Nobody's
niggas saying niggas.
No, but no, like niggas saying niggas to each other on the field. That's what they tripping on. They not tripping on white people saying nigga by no means.
Hey,
They talking about how niggas swag with the word nigga.
Let Nicky go.
I'm not feeling it.
I mean,
I agree.
honestly, for the commission to do that and put all that damn line like on that word, that's his way of saying, look at these niggas. And I'm gonna find. I mean, come on now. As a preemptive strike, you would know you should leave that the fuck alone. I mean, it ain't like they run around with mics on them all the time. You hear this on national TV.
Right.
So where the fuck is that coming from?
I agree.
Where is it coming from?
If the commissioner is allowed to do that, why aren't we allowed to sit there and motherfucking put microphones in his office doing all the NFL business?
Because it goes deeper than that.
I know it do.
Look who's geared to come into the league.
Who?
The Missouri linebacker. I'm telling you guys, when we had this conversation last week,
What?
it's almost like they gonna have an HR in that locker room.
I see why.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if
So
you
you
get
saying they going
offensive
ahead
when they start hauling gay slurs, then all you gotta do is like, hey man, they hauling nigga in here.
Yeah.
That's offensive to me.
Deep. That's deep as hell.
So what you saying then? That it's a preemptive strike to
Yes, sir.
yeah.
go ahead and prepare
Yes,
themselves
sir.
for lawsuits on
It's
some level.
yes, sir. It's geared to be guidelines, and that's the start of it.
But why?
I
is
don't
that,
think that-
why? It's a million things they could
could've
put.
Oh, I
did.
agree. I agree.
So that ain't the
but
way.
it goes back to messing with us.
Yeah.
You know?
What's the quickest
who
way to
they
get a
gonna
fine?
control
What's the
first?
quickest way to
Who
get
they
your
gonna
money back?
control first?
What's the quickest way to get
Who
your
they
money
gonna
back?
control first?
Who's making more money in the NFL than anybody?
The commissioners.
This
Not
motherfucker
the
came in the
commissioner,
league
but
5
the
years ago or
owners.
6 years ago with a $5 million bonus. And he's making 40 fucking million. He's making money off of motherfucking Americans, motherfucking commercial dollars.
Yeah,
Who?
The commissioner,
Right.
and you know how he did it by stepping on niggas' backs.
you right.
Who's the first guy he come and said that was bad? Pac-Man never got committed a fucking crime in the court, but lost millions of fucking dollars because the commissioner pointed him out and said he was a bad person.
Okay, we're good on that one. Let's move on. 4-point line in the NBA.
Terrible.
They really bringing it up.
Hey, fellas, can we get it one time?
No way, no how. I don't know. I'm kind of in the air with it because it's like, I mean, I've heard the debates. I mean, you know, like they said about the dunk, they finally let the dunk come in, change the game.
Right.
The 3-point line, everybody was resistant back in the day, changed the game. Nobody would even want to play the game without the 3-point line. So I'm thinking it's the next change. You know, the game can
it's
change.
coming. You got
The
you
game
said
can
two
change.
guys wanting to be leading 3-pointers, you know,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's coming.
But it also goes back to they want to draw your fans back in more. We start scoring 210 a game. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's more for the fans.
So
you
you
know,
saying the 4-point line's gonna jack the score up during the game?
man, look at that last year's All-Star game. This past year's All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? Them boys scored 160,
Nah, they don't play no
163
defense,
points.
though. They don't play
Yeah,
no
they didn't play no
defense.
defense.
That's what I'm saying.
But you see what I'm saying? It's gonna be
You
straight
know how hard
run
it
and
is to
gun.
rebound that ball from way out there?
Straight run and gun.
That's what I'm saying. There'd be no inside presence.
Yeah.
You're gonna be at the 3-point line waiting on the
Yeah.
rebound.
So what you saying, that the game is going to be more you with Sherman on that one? I mean, I don't know.
That's
game
the
would
only
be
other way to
terrible.
be able to do it.
You think that would really? No, I think your inside presence would have to be that more effective.
If
No,
the game
it
was
would
like
have
it
to be
was
that
back
more
in the
effective.
day
You
where
spreading
where
the
the
defense
post was
too far.
congested, you know,
You
back in the
spreading the
day when the
defense
post
too
was
far.
congested, I would agree with it. Now you do good to get one guy down in the post
Why?
Right.
What?
because
Why?
everybody wants to shoot the threes.
Yeah.
Nah,
And you spreading your defense more, man.
That's just because the big man got missing. The big man got missing. They
Because they
coming
want
back.
to shoot threes. Because they
Look at
want to
Kevin
shoot
Love.
threes.
Yeah.
He rebound on defense, but on
Yeah.
offense, he's hanging around 10 feet and back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3-point line.
Look at your boy down there in Miami, 6'11", plays like a woman.
Yeah, you
He
talking
got
about
this Bosh.
yeah.
It goes all the
Look
way
at
back
Kevin
to
Durant.
your, to your,
I mean,
to
6'11".
your junior
And
high
look at the way
days,
they
your
teach my
AAU
man
days.
Griffin.
Everybody want to be a point guard.
Yeah.
Then when you finally get to the higher level and you the tallest kid and you the biggest kid, you're going to have to play in the post.
Yeah.
But everybody at the beginning, parents out there want their kid to be point guard or guard. And when they know their kid's already 7 foot tall in the 7th grade, but you still want them to bring the ball down the court. Well, this is the after effects of it.
I mean,
That's the change. That's a natural thing. Nobody forced that. That's the natural evolution of what happened in basketball. So the 4-point line is probably on its fucking
You on some
way.
bullshit. You're a
No,
Celtics fan.
it's
Man.
probably
Anybody who's
on
Celtics
its
fan
way.
like fundamental
I agree.
basketball.
I agree.
I'm
You
still
want
I
some
do
bullshit.
like some
You
fundamental,
want some
but I
bullshit.
love. I ain't
You
just
know damn well that
fundamental.
4 points gonna be.
Yes, you
I mean,
are.
it's gonna be cool to see.
No.
Yes,
Hey,
you are.
Come on,
shit.
man, come on.
It's a shooter's game too. It's a shooter's game too. And look, niggas that can shoot, they gonna love this shit.
They generation
but you
next.
gonna take all the
They
all the
generation
other
X.
stuff
They
away.
are.
That's the younger
That's the new
generation. Yes,
millennials.
he's
That's
gonna
the new
want that.
millennials.
No
Yeah.
disrespect.
It's going to guarantee no laziness on the court whatsoever.
That's a point. That's a good
I
point.
disagree.
How?
No, because the
That's
ball,
two
the
steps
ball
across
is
the
going to
three-
come
that's
out
two
so
steps
far
across
off
the half
defense,
court
man.
line and shooting it. 2 steps
They
across the
already
half court
shoot
line
that
and shooting.
Okay, the shot goes up and it's a miss. The game is going to be up high pace from there.
Well, you got everybody
high
running toward the
pace.
rebound.
High
gotta get the
pace. High
You gotta
pace.
the ball.
How about
Especially-
centers?
Yeah, man. They ain't gonna be able to
How about
centers
centers?
ain't gonna be able to
Do you
run
know
up
that
down
the center
field.
would be more flexible and more nice? Because it's going to be that much more open for him to get nice past the ball inside.
Man, we
That
don't-
motherfucker ball got to do
Do
is
you
2
think
shakes.
if
It's going to
they
be
create
wide
a
open.
talking about two
line, that
centers
the
like
post is
Roy
gonna get
Hibbert.
more
He
shots?
ain't gonna be able to run
Yeah.
the floor
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's gonna
It
bring
takes
the
away the
defense up
mid-range.
higher.
And it takes it back down low.
Roy
I
Hibbert
think so.
would not be able
So
to
there's
run the
gonna
court
be 2
at that
shots in
time.
the NBA now.
That's a true center to
We're
me,
gonna do
man.
the job then.
Yeah.
And remember, it was it was just one shot for him. There was no dunks, and there was no 3-pointers. It was just one fucking shot in the game, and it held it down. And that motherfucker didn't get exhilarated until that dunk came in and that 3-pointer. You know what it did to the game. It took it to where it's at now. I don't see nothing wrong with the change.
Well, I'm old
Y'all
and I
just
don't like
being
change.
old and grumpy
I don't either.
and don't want
I'm
change.
old and
I
grumpy.
disagree.
Yeah, might be
That's
some
some hard
way,
road drive
some
shit.
fucking how. In Perspective Sports, thank you for calling in. Caller, what's your name?
Yo, this is B Hunter. What's going on?
Not much. What's going on,
happening,
behind? Where?
I was calling in to address the segment about taking the nigga out of the NFL.
Right.
I don't think they can do that. No way, no
No
how.
how.
Because first of all, nigger has become a household name within the America today. White America. It's on TV. Is broadcasted on movies and films. And how are you going to take that out of the NFL and find people for that when you can just turn on your regular TV channel and see it every day?
Exactly. Great point. Great point. We're going to debate your question there, brother. Thank you for calling in. Call back and check us out next week if you can.
Word. Appreciate it, bro. Love the show.
Yes, sir.
right.
Thank you very much.
Thank
You
you.
know that's funny though. That is one of the only words they don't bleep out on TV. I don't care if you're watching Cartoon Network all the way to Grandma Yahoo channel.
So why are they trying to do it the fucking
They can't do it. That's why I told you there's no way they cannot do it.
Okay, but right. Why try? What?
It goes back to police and trying to
It's
control
just-
us.
No,
Like this
no,
man
it's
said
not.
earlier.
The
basically,
commissioner is a
it's
joke.
a-
He's
it's a
joking,
spit-
motherfucker.
It's a spit in our
I
face.
Right.
I can control you. I will control you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, no, you can't. It has to be voted in.
Exactly. I agree 100%. If it don't come from really a consensus from really black people, that's just not going to happen.
But the union, is he recording?
Yeah.
The union and the owners, the way the NFL's contract is structured, it's geared to where the players will never fucking win
Yeah.
because they can't afford.
We gonna move on.
Elaborate,
Mello.
Rob.
What's
Elaborate,
Mello?
Rob.
Fuck that. Let's go
Let's
to
go.
the next one. Mello. I don't think he should fucking leave. I think he do some dumb shit. He's at the motherfucking one of the biggest, highest stages of basketball. You know, don't get no better than that. The money's gonna come if you just play fucking ball and motivate your squad. Give us some time. He's only been there, a year, 2, 3 years?
But hold up now.
And it's time to go? It ain't time to go after 3 years, Fred. It ain't time to go, man. No, I'm not
LA,
feeling
baby,
it.
we want you.
That's
New
cause
York is a
you
dying
been
breed.
for LA, but on some
New
real
York is
shit,
a dying
man.
breed. Your son is out.
Hey, that ain't why he don't want to leave, though. That's why he want to leave. You making that much money, you live around all your family, you won't get the hell out of town, too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
that man don't want to give. Everybody know where he at.
He gave his wife what she wanted. Now he ready
She
to
got
go.
all her family there.
Yeah.
Now, see,
He got
I
all
did-
his
he ready
family
to
I
go.
there.
did not think of that.
Now
He can't
ready
tell
to
no
go.
lies.
Yeah, yeah. Now he
About
ready
like
to go, baby. I
LeBron,
gave you
Yeah,
what you
Cleveland.
wanted.
LeBron in Cleveland.
LeBron
Yes,
want to get
sir.
the
I
hell away
gotta
from
change my mind.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
look,
did not.
he's
I
out.
forgot this nigga was Syracuse, dude. I
Yes,
forgot.
sir.
This nigga's leaving.
He's
So we
out.
get our
I'm
checks
changing
next
my
year.
whole
He's out.
shit.
He's
He's
out.
out of here.
He's out.
He's
Yeah,
fucking gone.
Hey,
I just
and
didn't think of that.
I'm
I
also
didn't
on
think
the
of that.
field of rings too, man. I mean, you got to take it back to let's go back to his freshman year in college. This dude, man, single-handedly. My brother put me on this. Won me $350 a year on the bracket.
Didn't give me nuts.
That this dude was gonna take Syracuse, and they won the national championship. You know what I'm saying? That got overshadowed by LeBron and everything. You know what I'm saying? I like Melo. I know people say lazy this and that and that and this. I feel like
Top
you know,
five.
He get out there. Maybe L.A. You know what I'm saying? Learn something from the Black Mamba.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
You
I mean,
heard them.
know?
You heard them curses.
Yeah.
He might be one of them dudes. Man. Might be one of them dudes. I'm just saying he's had the
10 years.
pieces. He's had the pieces, and it's been 10 fucking years. LeBron came in from high school and started doing the damn thing. Melo, come on, man.
But look at the people he had around him. You know.
No, he's had the pieces.
I ain't
He didn't have
bashing.
no squad in them.
Yes, he did.
He couldn't beat L.A. No, not because I'm a Laker family. He couldn't beat L.A.
That's
I'm
true,
saying
too.
that-
But hold on.
that's-
But this but
LeBron
you know
had
why
the
though?
East.
It wasn't his team. It's because defensively he didn't want to rise up to the. He's just as good as Kobe Bryant and anyone, but he did not want to rise up to that level that Kobe Bryant, LeBron, anybody who's going to get them titles, take it to. He didn't do it in Denver.
That's the
But you
echelon
gotta-
that I'm
and-
putting
and-
Kevin
hold on, I got
Durant
one
and
more thing to
James
say.
Harden in.
And this-
It goes
listen,
back
I
to
can
you
dig
gotta
that.
you
I
gotta
can dig
play
that.
on both ends of the
court.
court.
You got
Because
to.
when you play defense, you ain't gonna fucking lose when you playing defense.
you're
Because it motivates the whole
The whole
shit.
shit. Yes, it
Yes,
does.
it does,
But
bruh.
and I'm not knocking George Karl. I'm not knocking George Karl. You know what I'm saying? He's a good coach. This
He
and that,
couldn't
and that,
control
this.
Melo.
He couldn't
But I
control
just
him.
don't
Couldn't
think that he
control
was the
Nobody
dude for
can.
that guy. He wasn't the dude for that guy. Melo was the type of dude that should have went to L.A. or somewhere like that with a Phil Jackson, somebody who could have really jerked up the chain and stuff.
He
And
has to
once
go
again,
to-
I'm not
You good?
not to bash AI, because to me, my heart is broken for AI for the simple fact we talking about everybody else, and we really should be talking about AI right now. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because man, this dude was phenomenal. He should have never fell off like he did. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to hit them weights. He wanted to
He's a
party and
drunk.
all that bullshit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, now whose pathway did he cross into? You know what I'm saying? Melo crossed that pathway. You remember he about lost Lala there for a second. You know what I'm saying? Superhead and all this and that had him off the chain. You know what I'm saying? He's got to find somewhere where somebody's gonna jerk up the chain on this dude.
He
so
has to.
can be
He
the
has to do
championship
this,
dude.
man. He has to be as willing to go to a team that someone is better than he is.
He has
I
to
agree
let
with
somebody lead. I was about to
I
say
agree
that,
with
bro.
that.
Because the whole time
He's a role
he's
player.
been stepping
Yes.
in as a leader, like a Kevin Durant. He
Right.
needs somebody to lead his ass.
He's
I
not.
think he'd
He's
be a
not
great
leader
role
of
player.
men. And
I think
Carmelo
he's
is
a
my
great
second
role
favorite player in the league. Kobe then
Yeah.
Melo, but I'll be real with you.
I agree with you.
He is not a leader of men.
10 years he ain't let him.
No.
Yeah.
He won't play defense.
No.
Yeah.
Big
And
deal.
he needs somebody to
So
jerk
who's
him
gonna
up.
listen to that?
Kobe
Yeah, you
Bryant.
out here scoring 60 points, but bro, your dude over here just scored 40.
God
Kobe
damn,
Bryant.
look at this. Then he gonna shoot the motherfucking ball.
Yeah.
That shit will drive me
And
nuts
not
on
only
the
that,
squad, bro.
he can't play without the basketball.
No,
he can't.
Yeah,
he can't.
yeah.
He can't.
He can't.
So you put him with anybody is gonna be a disaster unless you got. I'm serious. Unless
Somebody
you got
controlling that ball.
Unless you got Phil Jackson,
Yeah.
Yeah.
somebody who's big in the game. Say, hey, son,
Doc
that
Rivers.
that can humble him. I don't
Doc
even know if
Rivers.
Doc can do that. I'm being honest.
No, he's just gonna be.
It's
old
gotta be a
school.
type
He can't
of old
humble.
school.
He can't
It'll
humble
be
Chris
that.
Denver. He
It'll
can't
be
humble Chris
that.
Paul.
No.
You right.
That motherfucker got the worst attitude in
You
the league.
right.
Yeah.
You right.
But he's
What do you mean
marking
he
that
can't
to
humble
stay.
Chris Paul?
Paul got a bad attitude.
Yeah, man. He still ain't wanting.
He just ain't gonna get on
he
camera and
ain't
show his
wanna buy
ass.
in.
He ain't bought in
I
yet.
think-
I
I
know
think
he's
it's-
buying in now.
He is now. He ain't got no choice because
Right.
number two's right there.
Right.
What is Bledsoe?
Hey,
Yeah.
Doc couldn't do nothing with Rondo.
Yeah.
Nah, he couldn't though.
Yeah.
There's some players you
You
just
right.
can't do nothing with.
Yeah,
You right.
you gotta
I
let
didn't
him
think
just
so.
Man, it's got to
learn.
be a Phil. Could nobody do nothing with Kobe? Phil had to psych Kobe and Shaq.
right.
Yeah.
That's just what it's got to be. Somebody can psych these niggas. I mean, these young men out.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the way he can get the best out of them.
Niggas.
Yeah, man, I ain't saying that. That comes from me. I don't want Phil Jackson saying that.
No, I wasn't saying him to say it. No, hell
You
no.
might be like, come on, nigga. Play defense.
But if we put it on the checkbox, I'm saying it's all good. Check it up. Nigga, checkbox. Let's go. I don't know. That was it for In Perspective Sports. Y'all tune in next week.